Cheri. Welcome back to my Stampin' Up! Studio. You have joined me in the midst of my celebration week. So for about the next 10 days, 7 to 10 days, I'm going to be focusing on our free products. So through the end of February, you can get anything in this catalog for free, which is the best price, right? Because then when your husband sees it and he says, how much was that? You can say it was nothing. So I will also be going live on my YouTube channel and on Facebook a couple of times during this week. There'll be pop-up surprises. I'll give you a little heads up warning on Facebook and maybe on YouTube the day before I go live. I'm aiming for maybe Wednesday to be live on YouTube and maybe the same day on Facebook later on. But I'll try to let you know. My life's kind of crazy, so whenever I say this is the day, like today our internet's down. It went down a couple of times over the weekend. So I hate to say they're doing some building in our area, and I hate to say this is when I'm going to be live, and then if I have no internet, I can't do it. So I'll let you know, and then we'll see. But today's project is another quick one. It's super cute. And I'm going to use 2 of our celebration products. They're both free with a $50 purchase. So the first one is our Flower and Field Designer Series paper. I've used it a few times on past projects. So at some point during the week, I will, on my Facebook page and on my blog both, I will try to go back and get some past projects and put the tutorials and the photos of those because I have used them more than just this week. But this is a really bright and cheery fun paper. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to use this really fun Approaching Perfection stamp set. It's mostly words, but it's birthday words. And I know just from experience that probably, I would say 80% of the cards that most of us make are birthday cards. And so this has a whole lot of fun little birthday words, and they're fun words. But then it also has a great happy birthday, because we can all just use a plain happy birthday, great strong font. And it's nice to have that. And then it has the balloon and the candles. We are going to use the candles on today's cards. So I'm going to combine the 2, and this is also free with a $50 purchase. And sometimes it's nice to just have this. It also has some fun words that are great, I think, for guy cards, because sometimes, you know, they're not flowery, they're funny, and they're just perfect little words. So I'm going to use just jade and a piece of white cardstock. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on just a piece of scrap white. And I've chosen, this is a card that would be fun for a girlfriend, or especially fun for like your sister, anybody that you can kind of tease a little bit, your mom. So this one says, if things really get better with age, then you're approaching perfection. So I'm going to stamp this here in black. And then I've got the little candles, and I'm going to stamp those twice. And they kind of just fit just right below this little perfection. And I'm not going to try to get them close to like lined up perfectly together or anything. Just put them down underneath there. And then the rest of it, I have pulled out my scalloped circle dies, and those are in the annual catalog. And I got them all on the first time in one pass, but I didn't stamp my words first. So we'll see if we can do it this time. So let's put these on here, and I'll show you what I have. So first I have this, and you want to get your words on, and then the candles however they fall. And I did stamp mine opposite last time I cut them, and then I stamped them. So you can do it either way. So here is the Designer Series paper, and it's the same sheet. So I just pulled out one sheet, same colors, because this pack of paper has a lot of different colors, and I wanted the colors to combine. So this is the front and the back, or the back and the front, depending on how you see it. And then, you know, the foil that I'm addicted to that seems to make an appearance on every single card that I'm doing right now. So I don't want this one to move. The other ones, it doesn't matter because they're just circles, so as long as they're on the card. So I'm going to let this one go through first because it'll grab. And I did move it. There we go. And everything else, as long as the die is on the paper, that's all that matters. So run these through all at once. So this could be another card that would have been in my 10 minutes or less, because it doesn't take very long at all to put this one together. And in fact, it's a great one when you're down to, like if you get down to a packet of Designer Series paper and you don't have a bunch left, just go ahead and roll a whole bunch of the circles and put them in one of our little storage cases, and then you can just pull them out and make cards like this, because this is a really fun card. It has a little bit of like a Vera Bradley feel to it. So just pull my circles out. And then let's just mount this all together. So pop these out. I'm going to do just a tad bit of coloring. I wouldn't call it coloring. Let's call it highlighting. I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting. So we have those. Isn't that fun? So I've got my markers, or my Stampin' blends. So I've got just jade, and this is the dark, and I'm going to use brush tips on everything. And so I just want to highlight the word perfection, because that's really what this card is talking about, that the more birthdays, the more perfect. And then I have the saffron, and again, I'm just going to go with my brush tip and kind of brush over those little candle tops. And then I'm going to, I have light Rococo Rose, and just a quick swish through my candles. See, just a highlight. That's it, and then let's mount these together. Now, the way I wanted to mount these together is this card piece is cut like 1/8 of an inch smaller probably than 4 inches, and 1/8 inch smaller than 5, because I wanted to have a little bit of room around this. So I'm going to go ahead and mount my panel on first, which is not some, oh no, I'm not. I'm just going to I'm going to tack it. I didn't need to flip it over. And the seal, not the plus, but the seal can be picked up. But this is going to kind of help me know where I want to go. So this one's going to be mounted to the card, but see, I want to have some overhang because I think that adds a little bit of interest, but I want to be able to add my ribbon to the card, so it needs to be able to be picked back up. So let's get these here, and then let's put, the words are going to be flat here. So see, I like them to go off the edge of the card. So because I tacked that on there, that's allowing me to know where they want to be placed. And then let's put our little blush piece up here. The nice thing also about the seal is because it's repositionable, it does dry permanent, but it gives you a little bit of time to work with, is that if any of these are in the wrong place now, I could still go back and move them. And then this one right here, I'm going to put on a dimensional, just so it has a little bit more of a pop to it. So let's add that there. And then I really wanted to use this ribbon, because isn't this cute? And it's from our Playful Pets, but look how much I have. It's probably enough for one card, but I've already made one card because I made my sample. So what I did was, if you saw my other card that I did on Monday, actually I'm doing this one following the other, so it has only been a couple of hours have passed for me. This is the pool party, and it was laying here. So there's no pool party on this card at all. Not anything close to pool party. But because this is a sheer ribbon, when you lay it on here, it really picks up the color of the jade, and it's going to be behind this. So the pool party worked fine. It was laying here, and I thought, okay, well, I can make this work. So I'm going to make a pool party ribbon just like I did on my other card. So it's a Mother's Day or an Easter card. I did both, and I used the corner bouquet. So that one posted yesterday because we're doing all celebration. So just make this little bow. Make sure you have enough to wrap around. Go a little bit bigger that way. Cut this off. And this is another great way to use up when you have a tiny bit of ribbon left. Because this seal is repositionable, I can just pull that right off. And then I want my ribbon to kind of be here in the middle of this beautiful little foil circle. Tap that there. And then I gotta cut this piece off. And then just add this here. I'm just going to wrap it around here. Maybe. Oh, come on. There we go. And then I'm just going to tie this little bit on here. And this will make sure that it flips the front way, Because if sometimes when you tie these onto a bow like that, they flip the wrong direction. This is going to be tied right down underneath. Just takes a little bit of extra ribbon. And see, I could even probably do one more card. So I've already done 2 with that little bit that was left on my thing, and I still have enough for one more. So then let's put our ribbon back here. So you just need to add some adhesive. And then pull both of these around. Stick those on. Whoops. Helps if you hold on to what you're doing. Got it that time. And then when you put this on here, make sure you have some adhesive right here that's going to hold that ribbon again. And the rest of your card. And then stick that back down there. And because we did it the first time, nothing's hanging off the side. So there you go. Oh, nope. One more thing. Embellishments, because it needs just, I thought it needed just a tad bit of sparkle, because this is sparkly and I didn't want it to be the only thing. So these are our elegant faceted gems, which overall I wouldn't call this an elegant card, but it has this fun little piece here that mimics the same color as this. So I'm going to put that one over here, and that kind of pulls on that. And then I'm going to use the other 2 colors just to add a little bit more sparkle. So it's not an overly sparkly card by any stretch of the imagination. Where should we put this one? Let's put it here. But it just this kind of pulls that, so it's not the only thing on the card. There you go. Super easy, super quick. And I think that even though it's kind of a little fun card, we all enjoy getting older, right? It means that we've made it through another year. So I think it would bring a smile to anybody's face. So that's what I have for you today. Come back again tomorrow and we'll keep on celebrating. I do have some giveaways. I have some specials. So make sure you hop on over to my website or join my email list, and then will always be up to date on what those are. Bye.